And that's one of the ones that I personally love because obviously I hate the Cowboys as a Giants fan. But
I'll trade you.
I will trade you. Who do I have? I have the Falcons, I think.
Done deal.
So you want to trade the Falcons for the Cowboys?
Yes.
You want to do this before you see what's available on free agency, huh?
Yes, I want to get the deal done.
All right, I'll trade you. I don't know why you're willing to part ways with the Cowboys. They just lost their quarterback, so.
Does he do it, Chip? There it is, on the way! Maher's kick! It's good! Cowboys win it! What a moment for that young man! Taked out Burrow, who comes on last season, and the darling, and Mike McCarthy rallies the troops. Everyone, the season is over. Jerry Jones, oh my goodness! You can't believe what just happened. Shocking everybody.
Yeah, look at my new win-loss. That thing is a sharp card, man.
It does look clean. It does look clean. I can't believe we're back this early. I can't believe I still laugh at that because I do. I chuckled at that. That was week 1 or week 2 of last year. As usual, we made a trade. You thought I was stupid. Worked out in my favor. But welcome back, man. UNfantasy Football Season 2. Can you believe we're here?
I can. It's either I lost a little bit of weight or I got thicker facial hair to cover my fat. I can't figure it out, but pumped to be back, man. It's crazy. It's the off season is over, and here we are, man. The start of the 2023 season 2 of the UNfantasy Football League is ready to go, man.
Ready to go, man. And we are streaming live on YouTube, and we're also streaming back and reintroducing ourselves to Facebook and our 17,000 followers from over that way. So excited.
Hello, 2016.
Hello, 2016. Yes, we are bringing it back to the future. Can you do a Doc impression or no?
No, I can't.
Oh man, I am going to put you on the spot a lot this year. We are going to make fun of each other all in a good, clean, fun way. It's going to be fun. I see you have a new name here, Blockchain Ninjas.
Yeah, man. Just like the Washington Redskins, Washington No Names, Washington Commanders. I get to change my name every year, so why not?
Yes, when you have a season like you had last year, it makes sense to kind of change your name a little bit. It's like one of those dudes that come in and, new to the town, cause a little bar fight, something like that. Then they change their name. Not to say you caused a bar fight, but you definitely made some bad jokes. Definitely didn't play so well. I mean, you finished under me in the season, but I get it. I'm going to stick with nothing but fumbles. I know you're going to say there's a lack of creativity there, but I just, I dig the name. This is where I'm sticking with.
Hey man, you got your unfantasy identity, and it involves butts. What can I say? So, all right, man. So here we go. We got a lot of new faces in the league this year, which is great. Yes. A ton of returning ones, which is awesome as well, because we have some amazing things in store for the season. We're not going to run through everything tonight because we have such a busy night with the draft and with the selection, the selection lottery. So we're going to jump into that pretty quickly here. But I do encourage everybody to check out the new website. It's unfan.xyz. Browse around, check out the playbook, read through all of the various rule changes, the scoring updates. We made slight modifications to the way that the game is played, all in an effort to even out the scoring cards. We learned a hell of a lot from last year. We spoke to a lot of people, a lot of the owners, and what they saw and what they liked, what they wanted to see a little different. And we, hopefully, checked all those boxes. But I'm pumped, man. We got some really cool, exciting things going on this year. We got some new second string logos. We got new card designs. We got a whole separate league for what we're calling the OG league. I mean, we got all sorts of stuff going on, man. So let me know when you're ready to go, man, because we got 6 new owners who have acquired OG franchises that are itching to know which ones they're going to get.
Yes, let's do that. And like we said, hey, this is the draft party. It's kind of like the draft party and the lottery party all in one. So first step, what we'll do is we have some OG franchises that didn't return. Those are, again, this is your franchise. We hope a 3 to 5 year plan here. Hopefully you're building a solid team and not following the blockchain ninjas that you call yourself these days playbook, but building a solid franchise. So there are some franchises that couldn't make it back for whatever reason. Other people scooped it up. They get access to that OG league along with the season 2 league. And what we're going to do is there actually is a draft there. So the new owners of the new old franchises have submitted, I guess, Mike, to you a list of the franchises they want based on their rankings, based on the cards they have, and that's how it went.
Correct. And, whoever gets the first selection will get the top team on that list, and then it will move down accordingly. So the next team that gets selected will pick the top team on their list if that remains, and so on until the acquired franchises have new owners. So the way that's going to work is that you will be assigned that new franchise. You will take control of that. The NFT will be dropped to your particular wallet. All the access to the playing cards from last season, as well as the ones that will happen after this selection lottery in tonight's draft, will then become available for you to set that lineup on that particular franchise. So we already have all the team names. Let's run through the team names so we know who we're dealing with here. We got Team Skunks, Team If You're Not First, You're Last, Team Cronky Can Suck It. I believe that's a jab at St. Louis. Team Hulk's Bad Dogs, Team Disco's Folly, and Team DPS Rules. Shout out to DPS and all the love that Aaron and all the hard work they do. Shout out to the Battle Bunnies, everybody. I mean, this family keeps growing, and we're going to try to add a little bit of fun and untwist to everything that everybody's got going on, and have a little bit more fun.
And I just love how Aaron is such a thoughtful guy that he puts what is it? The deaf, I guess, with the deaf people, they can't see emojis, or blind people can't see emojis. It's his hand orange covering eyes. I don't know. Every time
so a blind person can't see an emoji, but they can see it spelled out as an emoji.
That's right. That's right. I couldn't think of it on the fly. I just think it's funny. I think it's funny because I'm trying to visualize every time he's put these little emojis in here. I'm like, what does that really look like? Hand orange covering eyes. So, leave it to your imagination.
I don't think you can type in Braille.
Yes. You got me. All right. Hey, first zinger of many goes to you this year, and we'll tally it up. I guess that's what we'll say.
Sounds good. So that being said, let's pop open our wheel here.
Yes.
And let's get to see who of those 6 acquiring franchises gets the first overall selection.
Again, so new people and new franchise owners that are acquiring some old ones. This is a draft for those. And then we'll get to to figure out the returning players and the new players, what team logo we get, and our playing cards all tonight, man.
Yep. So let's see if this works.
I got to show it.
There we go. All right. So we're going to, we got everybody in ABC order here. I'm just going to keep shuffling until you tell me to stop.
You just do it, man.
All right. There it is. Okay. So the first overall selection in the 2023 UNfantasy Football League goes to.
You're trying to sound like the commish.
I am. DPS Rules. Look at that.
Wow.
The first overall selection. Now, their first overall selection was Royale with cheese. So congratulations, DPS Rules. You are now the proud owner.
If I was Mel Kiper over there, I would say that's a shocker for a first pick. That's what I would say. I don't know about you. That is a shocker. I expected Monday Night Sauce to come off that board quick, but Royale with cheese goes to DPS Rules.
Well, I will tell you this. That is the number 1 selection for all of the other teams in the draft, or in the selection, I should say. So whoever comes out next, you guys are getting Monday Night Sauce. So here we go.
This is the big one. So the reason Monday Night Sauce is high up in the rankings, has some rare cards.
If you're not first, you're last.
All right. If you're not first, you're last. Who is this?
That is Brian.
Okay, wow. Talk about karma in that in a good way. That is good. Monday Night Sauce. This guy's got spreadsheets over by these franchise. Clearly, DPS Rules did not, but that's great because that is a good franchise to have. Because in this league, not only are we going to have our 2023 league and the new cards that come, but we have all-time prizes and rewards. And the goal is one of the goals is to have the all-time score. Monday Night Sauce is 3rd in the whole league out of 70 already. So those points are going to carry over for this points for the all-time rankings from that standpoint. Everybody else, were competing with it in the 2023 season. It's a moot point to them, but that's very solid for if you're not first, you're last.
Yep. I mean, there's still very solid franchises out there. So next coming off the board, looks like we got Hulk's Bad Dogs. And that, I believe, is going Surviving the Survivor.
Okay.
So that franchise is now going to Hulk. Congratulations. Another solid franchise. They actually made it pretty deep, if I recall, in the losers bracket, which is the championships bracket here in the UNfantasy Football League. So they do have some solid players and teams and cards to select from. Next up, we got Team Skunks. So Team Skunks top 3 were the 3 that were selected. Number 4, Dark Matter.
All right, Dark Matter. Dark Matter has who as a wild card team? It's San
Francisco.
Yep. All right.
San Francisco is the wild card. So, and again, you guys are going to be getting new wild cards once you figure out who your UNfantasy team logo is for your franchise this year. So these OG franchises are actually going to have 2 wild cards to select from each week. However, only 1 may be played in each lineup. So you can't play 2 wild cards. You can only play 1. I guess this is the last but not least because there's only 2 left. And this one is going off to Disco's Folly, and that one's out. Misinterpreting the rules.
All right.
Going to Disco.
Kansas City, I believe, is the logo for that one. And
yes.
I love that name. Disco Folly is great. I love the fact that the misinterpreting the rules will stay, I guess, on the owner's pass for that last year. New name is now Disco Folly. It's like these franchises when they move in real life and then they change their name to something weird, but Disco Folly, I like it.
Yep. So that means that Cronky Can Suck It is awarded the Little Giants. Congratulations to everybody. This is the passing of the torch, so to speak, as we continue to evolve this league. So congratulations to all the new acquired franchise owners.
Yes, underrated name, Little Giants as well. Great movie. Watched it for the first time last year.
What?
Yeah, it's like the only Rick Moranis movie I haven't seen until last year.
Ed O'Neill, classic Ed O'Neill. What are you talking about?
Wow, I think you're mixing up the sitcoms.
I'm not. Ed O'Neill is Al Bundy.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know Rick Moranis was in.
Al Bundy was the coach of the Cowboys.
I got you. Yeah, guess I didn't watch it too closely.
Yeah, I guess you need to watch it again. Which,
yes,
with football season, why not?
So
all right,
that's out of the way. That's out of the way. What's next, man?
All right, well, fill in some airtime because I just need to put these teams into the draft because we're doing that very quickly now.
Yep.
So tell a joke or a funny story or something.
Oh, I have so many funny stories that I could just unair right now about blockchain ninjas from way back in the day. We go back 20 years. I will not do that this time. Right. I'm going to hold some leverage. I'm going to keep some leverage for the season because it's a long season, but we're just starting off. This is like the unofficial Trash Talk Tuesday started up. It's not really our Trash Talk Tuesdays. We're not going to be doing it at 9:00 at night, Eastern time every week. But we are going to do the Trash Talk Tuesdays. We're going to have a lot more people on this year. So it's not our bumbling heads. It's going to be really fun. I'm very excited. We have a lot of new players. We have a lot of returning players. But I am really excited to show the things that you did on the website that makes this experience way more fun. And we'll get to that. It's a lot easier to set your lineups now. So the new people coming in, they're just going to think it's easy. The people that have been around from last year, it's going to be night and day from what you did this year, man. So very much appreciative of you for setting this up.
Yeah, it was, the whole goal, again, we listened to everybody and, we just wanted to make sure that it was a seamless process, trying to get as much out the door as we can on the fly. So if you're on your phone, it's pretty easy. You don't have to bounce around looking for ID numbers or anything like that. Everything is going to be nice and crisp and drop down menus for whatever you own. You just throw in your team name, your email, you set your lineup. We're going to confirm it on our end. The email that you submit is going to be the email that you registered your team with. So that way we know it's you. And then that's it, man. You're off to the races. You refresh that page, you'll be able to see your live lineup. And again, you don't have to do this like week after week, right? If you have lineups that you want to ride, you let them ride, man. I mean, whatever your latest lineup that you set, that is what remains. That is what remains in your as your team lineup.
So what we're going to do right now is now we've done the draft. We're almost on the lottery part here, right? So no one's picking their teams or anything along those lines. We're going to randomly spin the wheel. A team name is going to come up. We're going to randomly spin the wheel again. A random parody logo, one of the 32 NFL teams parody logo is going to come. That's going to be your, I guess Mike calls it your identity. But that's going to be your logo for this year. That's going to go on your season 2 owner's pass. Everybody that played last year is going to get a new one. I liked my Jacksonville one. You had the Panthers one. I feel like the Grumpy Panthers one. I feel like people, I said people look like their pets. I felt like you started to, by the end of the season, you started to look like your owner's pass logo a little bit. But I'm excited to see what you get this year. Maybe the orange skins, the Donald Trump logo. I don't know, but everybody's going to get a brand new logo. What they're going to get with that is a wild card that they can play in any position for whatever that team is. If you played last year, you'll also get to take your logo last year, use that as a wild card. We're also going to get a starter pack of 5 new cards, season 2 cards. I want to pat you on the back a little bit, but I can't reach. You did all the art and the design for these things. There you go. And it's fire, man. The art and logos and the cards are way upgraded this year. They look great. Excited for those to get out there. But everybody's going to get 5 new packs. A pack is going to come with 5 new cards. 2 of them are going to have uncommon or better rarity backgrounds. So we'll get all into that, but I'm just trying to fill air.
Yep.
Are we ready yet?
We're ready to go, man.
Right.
So I'm going to make this go as quick as possible. So let me just explain how things are going to work out. This draft order is just going to determine 2 things. It's going to determine the order on where you get your playing card packs. So all the playing card packs are made right now. And again, they're in packs of 5. So the order of where this lands, you would get the first pack of cards. The second name that gets selected gets the second pack, and so on, all the way through until everybody has their starter pack of cards. Also in this, after we determine whoever is next in the order, we're going to flip to another wheel and we're going to draft their, or I guess reveal what their assigned UNfantasy logo is for the season. Now, there's only so many hours in the day and 10 fingers on my hands. So everybody's going to be able to see what they have as far as their cards by tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to make this happen as fast as possible throughout the night, but you guys will definitely have the available cards in your front office page in plenty of time to make whatever decisions you want for your lineup in time for Thursday night's opening game.
Who is the opening game? I have no clue.
Detroit and Kansas City.
Okay.
Which, believe it or not, could be I don't know, man. I think it could be pretty interesting. Detroit, I mean, we're not going to do an analysis. This isn't an official Trash Talk Tuesday, but Kansas City obviously won. They're the hot team, but they just lost their tight end, I believe, which is a huge loss. Yeah, he just got hurt.
Oh, was the injury? I didn't even hear.
They're saying it's significant enough to keep him at least out of week 1, possibly longer.
Oh,
so I just saw it in passing, and obviously it's impactful for what's ever about to happen on Thursday. But for what it's worth, again, Detroit didn't disappoint too much last year.
I feel like you made that
traditional
up.
fashion.
I feel like you made that news up just to piss off silly girl from the Dead Poker Society, who's I guess a Kansas City fan. But I don't know. I didn't see that yet, but maybe it's possible.
It is possible, but I did not make it up. I promise. I've much more important things to do than make that kind of shit up.
All right. Well, I am ready to see what logos we all get.
So here we go. We have 52 teams a part of the draft. for this 2023 season. Now, again, anybody can join this league at any time. When you join, you will be issued your starter pack. And after you get your starter pack, whatever points you miss out on, whether you join, after Thursday night's game or, after week 1, whatever points you miss out on that are a part of your starter pack get retroactively added to your team. And then you just pick up from wherever you begin, from wherever you entered the league. So I'm going to keep shuffling here just so that everything is not in numerical order. Waiting for you.
Waiting for me.
Yeah, you got to say stop or something, man.
I know how you guys usually do this stuff in the Discord and stuff. Just go with it. You don't need me to tell you when to stop.
I got to take note of this somewhere else. So the first overall pick goes to new franchise, Catastrophic Failures.
I like seeing these new names.
Congratulations. That's part of Stout League, I believe.
Okay.
All right. So now
they'll get packs. They'll get cards 1 through 5. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
And now we're gonna roll the wheel here, and we'll figure out which logo goes on their owner's pass. Which again, they'll get a wild card as well.
Yep. Oh, Washington first overall.
All right. Washington goes on that. So it's also going to determine what division they go into, I guess, a little bit different, right? So Washington's in the NFC East, doing things a little bit differently this year. We're going to be categorizing people in certain divisions. So they go in the NFC East.
Battle Bunnies, number 2. Congrats, Frank.
All right. Let's see what he's got this year. Last year, he had Tennessee.
Yep. This year, I'm going to go with an NFC team. I'm going to go with Seattle. Nope. Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay Bucks.
There you go, Frank.
It's good. He's getting out of Florida, but he's still little Florida sticking with him a little bit. Can't get out that easy.
Here we go. Raging Redheads or the CM Queens?
All right. CM Queens.
Content Marketing Queen, returning franchise. Let's see who Michelle gets.
Shows how international we are here. She's a Aussie Brit, I guess. I don't know how she would want that.
And she's got the Jets.
The jokes. And that's great.
New York
She is sneaky funny in person. She has you laughing. That works out great.
Yep. All right, number 4. We got Super Trooper.
All right. Super Trooper is in Lisbon, Portugal on a honeymoon. Lives in Massachusetts.
Oh, congratulations.
But he's in Portugal on the honeymoon, so.
And it looks like he's got your old stomping grounds, man.
Oh, the Jags.
Jacksonville goes to Super Troopers. I believe they had Arizona last year.
I was kind of rooting to get that one again.
I'll do, with just kind of figuring a lot of this out. These returning franchises are going to get their second wild card, right? So now that team has Arizona and Jacksonville as their wild cards. Pretty solid.
Yes. Ooh, I mean, Arizona wild card. I was talking with Straight ETH Homie earlier. Arizona's going to be the best one to get.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, that's my boy Kale. We're gonna have the whole family here is gonna play. We got kids in here, so no too sucky jokes, Frank. But what do you got?
The Crying Viking.
The crying. I love. Oh, that's my shirt. What is it?
There you go. Look at how ironic is that?
I dig it. So we will have some kids to play. They are not in the money league or anything like that. They're for fun only. But they are going to play, and he takes this super seriously. So
look at that. From your kid to my kid. He muffin punts.
All right.
All right. So I believe your boy had Atlanta. Now he's got Minnesota. My girl had the Giants, and now she's got.
Wow, I didn't know she got the Giants.
Let's see. Arizona.
Are you freaking kidding me? I would say this is so fixed if I didn't watch it with my own eyes right now.
You really think Arizona is going to be that bad?
I think they have no quarterback for the first 4 games. I don't know.
Yeah.
they have no quarterback. They literally don't have a quarterback. So
if you're not first, you're last.
okay, here we go. Let's see. Good for him, man. He gets this all out of the way so he can get to bed early.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what he's got.
He is a Colts fan.
I was going to ask what's his real team? Oh, looks like the Niners.
All right.
Solid logo.
Yep. What do we call that logo?
I don't remember.
I forget.
I don't know. We named the logos. All right. Next.
Oh, it's cracks under pressure.
Oh, there you go. Where my rookie's at? Your other boy.
All right.
He's not really a rookie anymore, I guess, huh?
Nope.
He's a straight up veteran in this league.
He picks by the colors.
And looks like he's got a Bronco.
All right. That's going to go pretty bad, I think.
He's got, actually, that's pretty solid for him because if I'm not mistaken, he has Vegas from last year.
Yep. Probably he just picks by colors. It doesn't matter. He's not going to pick rationally or logically.
All right. Team Blue Man.
All right. He's a Patriots fan and had the Patriots logo last year.
Oh, there you go. Let's see how this ends up.
And he's a Battle Bunny. Again? He's a Battle Bunny holder, so he'll be in the Battle Bunny League.
New Orleans.
Ooh, that was so close to that Giants. I thought it was the Giants. And he would hate that.
But yet like it.
Correct.
Yeah, we got our Lazy Lion.
Okay.
Shout out Casanova.
Yes. Casanova is going to be on here a lot. So this is from the Lazy Sports community, a sub-community of the Lazy Lions community. Those guys are going to pick the lineup for this. It's going to be kind of a community-led effort in that world. And Casanova, I guess, is like this big stock picker. What's he got? No way.
Yeah.
Got a lion?
He's got a lion.
All right. Wow. Crazy. That works out awesome.
That worked out beautifully.
That worked out great. And everybody's here. This is literally why we're doing it live, is because shit gets crazy and stuff, and want to make sure everybody sees that's the case. So that's awesome that they got the Lions.
Mad Max, shout out the Tilt.
Yes.
Another veteran coming back. Appreciate you, man.
Yep.
I know he had a blast last year.
Last year he won a Battle Bunny. He won a Spartan for jumping into there because he had one of the rarest backgrounds last year, which was given. There we go. He's a Browns fan. He'll be fine with this Packers logo, I think. But this guy won a Spartan. Never heard of the Battle Buddies before. Won a Spartan. Now he's got his collector card. We saw him out in Cleveland. So
I think he's got some ghosts and stuff too, man. Like he jumped all in.
Yep.
Team Lost Leaders, another new franchise.
I like the name.
Congratulations. Lucky number 12th pick. All right. And it looks like he's a bear.
Okay. I like that logo.
All right. Next up, lucky number 13. Frost.
Ooh,
Commander Frost.
He had the Patriots last year as well. Again, we had 70 franchises last year, so you had to have duplicates. Some of them had 3. There were a couple 3 logos out there. He had the Patriots last year. Let's see.
Yep. I mean, we'll have multiple teams of the same as well. He's a Bengal.
Okay. I mean, dude,
close enough.
I feel like he's pretty close to Cincinnati as well. So I don't.
Yep. I don't
but
know
he's
if
a Bears fan,
but
so he just missed it by 1. I feel he's a Bears fan.
I don't remember. Is he in the chat here or no?
Yep.
Flag on the play. One of the higher ranked franchises from last season, and had an absolute blast playing and had absolute blast having him here. So shout out to Dan.
Yep.
And he had Seattle last year. Mm-hmm. So let's see where he's going with this year. Buffalo.
Okay. He's from Jersey. So I don't really know where his allegiances are. But I'm rooting for him. If the Bills lose, I'm a flag on the play fan.
Dropaholics, another new one.
I like that name.
As you sip your Miller Lite.
It is actually Prime, and this is not sponsored, by the way. I wish. Not sponsored by the pod, but I got my I got my parody tees Patriots unfan koozie in it.
There we go. Oh, you better be a Steelers fan.
All right,
Definitely one of my my preferred logos.
Yes, that one looks great on his shirt. The Bears one is not the greatest logo, but it looks just fire on his shirt.
America's unfantasy team.
All right, he's a Cowboys fan, as you can guess by the name. He was the worst team in the league last year. Finished 70th.
Yep, the least amount of unfantasy points.
Yes,
and he is now a Raider.
Okay, I feel like he's gonna like that.
It's a good pick. Good team to have as a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we at here? Straight ETH Homie.
All right, Straight ETH Homie, which is my favorite freaking name in the whole league.
He actually won the best team name last year.
Best team name last year, right? So he's from Minnesota. Randy Moss once had a fine. He said he pays it in straight cash, homie. Jack pays it straight ETH, homie. He's a Raven.
He's a Raven this year.
So purple to purple. There you go. That's a nice little color scheme. Could just turn the shirt inside out, and you don't need to buy another one.
He's kidding. You're getting your shirt, Jack. All right, number 18. Not Terry Bradshaw.
Okay. This is Terry, not Terry Bradshaw, but Terry.
Where we got? What was he last year?
I forget. I want to see this.
I think it was a Titan.
I was going to say the Titans too, so that must be it.
Well, he's a Ram now.
Okay. All right. From LA originally, so that makes sense.
Well, if if Kroenke can suck it, has anything to say with it, he'll take insult to that.
Yep.
First down punters.
All right. He's super excited for this.
I bet he is. He was all into it last year. It's another one of your boys.
The Bills. He was the Bills last year.
Well, he won't be them this year. Instead, he is Indianapolis.
All right. I think he's gonna like it. That is one of my favorite logos. You just gag a little bit every time you see it, but it's like funny. But
shit out of luck, right?
Yes, shit out of luck.
But putt safety meetings.
Okay. Also a guy that finished at the bottom of the league last year, but just back for more, likes the punishment. It was Dallas last year. I believe he's a Dolphins fan. That's on the board almost.
No, he's a Charger this year.
Chargers. Used to live in LA, so that is one of my favorite logos, that Chargers. I say that for everyone, but
we're 20 in already.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Here's another new name to an existing franchise. So this is one that changed their team name from last year.
What were they last year?
It was the other Carol. How about these nuts?
Oh, how about these nuts? Yeah, so Cowboys fan. Now the fourth down failures. Quan is out in LA as well.
It's a nice early evening for them.
Look
and
at that.
He's a Brown.
Go. That's a good one.
Good one to keep. When they're good, it's like, a blood moon. They're few and far between. All right. Last year's MVP, the most vocal player.
Ooh, goal stoppers, which does have an advantage because she will carry her Arizona Cardinals wild card over from last year to this year. What's the second wild card going to be here?
Let us see. Ooh, New England.
Oh, man. Connecticut lives in New England, but not a Patriots fan, a Steelers fan. I love that logo. Like, I would love to have that logo.
Well, we got a surprise for you this year, man. And anybody who paid attention to the thumbnail of tonight's video, you'll see what we mean.
Okay.
Raging Redheads.
Raging Redheads. When you told me that was a new team and you were saying all the different team names, I thought you said Asian Redheads, and I was like, what the heck? Raging Redheads makes a lot more sense because it was like
Are there Asian redheads?
It was one of Aaron Favre's emojis here, which you just had to like visualize and understand.
Well, they're a chief. They're a chief, so I guess you're hoping for injuries. All right. We're coming down to the wire on the first 32. Don't worry, I got another wheel ready to rock with the other teams on it. Team Casanova.
All right.
Shout
Casanova
out.
is a dude that you're going to want to follow. He'll be on the show. He actually sells fantasy packs, like insider info, and apparently he's very good at it.
Well, he's a Panther this year.
He's got your old grumpy logo, and I hope, Casanova, that you don't start. I know Casanova's a stud. He's not going to start looking like that, but I hope you don't start looking like that logo like Mike did.
Don't worry, Jad. There could be another Cleveland team on the next wheel. Dan Snyder's Diaries.
Dan Snyder's Diary, which is a great name. Late entry in there. What was cool about Dan Snyder's Diary, he was super late, like week 13 or 12 or 13 or something into this league, but jumped right up. I think he won a week. Was the Saints last year. Now he's the Titans. Which was
beautiful.
The Titans is the logo you designed, man, from scratch.
Yeah, I mean, we were messing around with fatheads back in the day. Remember those? And
yep.
The return of the champion.
Bladder kickers.
The Loser Bowl 1 champion.
I see you still
recipient of the Loser Trophy.
Yes.
Let's see.
I still see you still got that flat head on the fat head on your wall.
I took the wall with me.
Oh no, that's just your head. That's just you.
Yeah, that's me and my fat head.
All right.
Well, my boy's a Falcon.
The Falcons. That's a good one to have.
And the other one, was Cincy, so I guess he needed an upgrade.
Who did flag on the play? Just jumped in. Who did he get?
Flag on the play got Buffalo.
Captain Falcons, Taylor, yes, had the Browns last year.
Yep. Looks like this year, pickings are slim for final 6 here in the first wheel.
Ooh, I want that Seattle one.
Is she a Cowboy?
Nope.
No.
That's a good one. That logo,
Seattle it is.
Seattle colors look so good on every friggin' card, shirt, all that stuff. So
yeah, so we were messing around with those fat heads, and I had a clear one that I put on my fish tank. And dude, it looked great with the glass.
Was it. That was the moment that I was like, this logo is legit. Dugby, all right. He had Minnesota last year. He had my shirt.
Yep. Well, he's gonna get a fresh logo this year. And it looks like it will be Houston.
All right.
Good card to have.
Yes. It's crazy how I remember everybody's logos. That's how fun we had and how immersed we are in this stuff. Because that's like, it does become not the identity, but it also just becomes how you remember the team names.
Looks like it's my moment to shine here.
Woo! You're going to get that whining one, aren't you?
Maybe. We'll see. What do I got left here? I'm going to get the Eagles.
Oh, you got 3. It's the NFC East teams here. And then the Dolphins, who you hate, and you're living in Miami.
I know. It looks like New York it is, man.
Wow.
New York it is. How ironic.
I hope you play that card every week.
So I got Carolina and New York. My girl was New York last year. It looks like we're keeping New York in the family.
Yep.
All right. So let's see who's up next. Juan for the money. No, it's Christikins. All
right. Big moment here. Last year, Cowboys, right?
Was Dallas. Yeah. I mean, Dallas is still on the board.
Well, this could be the first repeat. Which that would suck because they get 2 wild cards. Not good. Didn't happen. But Eagles. She might go for the all NFC East team.
Yeah, that could be something to strive for as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 31st pick. To a B or not to a B?
Okay. This was great. This is a a guy that came in here and kept losing, didn't give up, ended up winning the consolation bracket,
the Steinbrenner Award.
And the Steinbrenner Award for buying the team. He bought the most cards.
Dallas it is,
Got
which
the
leaves
Cowboys.
Miami.
Oh, I hope this one's not me. My boy football team is the freaking Dolphins. So I have to wear Dolphins gear.
It looks like it's Team Skunks.
Team Skunks, cool.
Team Skunk. So I believe they have they got dark matter, right? So they got San Francisco and now Miami.
Okay.
All right. So let me bring in the other wheel here.
Ooh, it's fresh start. Everything is back on the table.
Yep. So here we go with the 33rd pick and the second.
Who's still watching that hasn't been picked yet? I'd be curious here. So
I know Jad hasn't been picked. I know Disco hasn't been picked. Okay. You have not been picked.
Yep.
I don't know who else is watching live. I can't watch too many screens here. Juan for the money.
An OG Battle Bunny did the OG contract for the Battle Bunnies. Good friend. He's like you called yourself the blockchain ninja. He might be your master splinter if I had to put the comparison.
He's my sensei.
Your sensei.
And last year he was Detroit. This year he's a Charger. He's based out west himself. All righty. Here we go. Getting down to the final batch here. It looks like it's you.
Okay. If anybody has any suggestions for my new team name, I'll take considerations from that. But I dig nothing but fumbles.
Montreal Alouettes logo.
Yes.
Good old Canadian
exciting.
football.
Here we go. What do we got here?
You, my friend, are a Chief.
Oh, I thought that was the Patriots. I can't see with my eyes. That sucks. That's good. I'll take
redraw.
I'll take one for the team.
All right. So this is actually the number one team in the league at this moment.
Yes, which was last year was Mac Joneson for unpoints. Basically schooled everybody. Changed the name Judon Joneson for Juju, which is I love
a mouthful.
I love it though.
And they were who were they last year? Green Bay. Looks like this year they're Houston.
Almost Green Bay again.
All right. So we still got some acquired franchises that have yet to pick too. We got a few of those out there. Here we go. I never win anything. That's Jad.
Here we go. He's Cleveland.
Right. He's Cleveland. He's messaging me earlier. He actually wants Cleveland. So that's the power of this type of league, right? Like you have the teams you love, but yet you want them because you want to make fun of them when they suck. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, owning the Ravens.
All right. Well, I mean, there's some Cleveland history with there.
Yep. There sure is, man. So there sure is.
Like Browns fans definitely wants the Ravens to lose. So,
All right, number 37th pick goes to Suburban Slow Death.
All right.
All right, that's another new team this year. Let's see who they end up with. It's Tennessee.
Okay, so we have two Tennessees.
And like I said, as teams roll in, they'll be assigned with these with their logos to finish out the 32 batch. Here we go with an acquired franchise.
Okay. A team, a city with no team.
Yep. Or an owner that left the team in the dust. Looks like. Ooh, he's an Eagle.
Oh, good logo.
Those are Thanksgiving special logo.
Yep. I think the Patriots might take him week 1.
I think you have a lot of high expectations for a shit team. A masshole.
Raiders last year, I think he finished top 10 in the league.
He's a Colt this year.
He's the Colts poo. That's a good card to have.
Let's see. Number 40. Is it Disco? It's your moment, Disco.
Okay. Disco's Folly.
This was another acquired franchise. And let's see. Who did they get last year? Misinterpreting the rules. Was that Buffalo? Kansas City. Well, Disco, this year you are a Panther.
I like it. Much better.
Decent card to play as your
I
wild
will trade
card.
you Disco, Kansas City for the Panther.
No trading franchise logos. All right. The Blackbird Spiders. New to the league this year as well.
That's BBS.
BBS. Everybody knows BBS.
Dan asked how you changed your franchise name. I like Flag on the Play. I would consider keeping it, but you just email commish@unfan.xyz. Is that it, Mike?
Yep. We'll get that changed up. No problem. BBS is a Bengal.
Okay. I love that logo. Patriots fan among us. Very happy to have Blackbird Spider here.
You guys can drink each other's tears. Pat on the back. This sounds like another Patriots fan.
It is a Patriots fan.
The hell happened to this league?
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make it's. No, I won't do that.
That was close.
That was close. Saints.
This is going to be a good card to have too.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great card to have. I'm just pissed about my Chiefs.
Telling you, man, injuries. It's getting messy.
Ooh, well, I like that.
This is another new franchise.
Out loud, but now I get it now that I see it.
Yep, down here in Miami, huge football fan. So with the acquisition of Lionel.
Yep, and pat on the back because Ryan Spencer jumping in here. I guess he likes his Saints logo. He's become an adoptive Southern boy, so that makes sense.
Looks like Messi's going to the Jets.
Oh, I would love that logo.
All right, we're getting down to the wire here. Oh, here we go. Now I get to tell my wife which team she's got.
The Colombian that doesn't know real football or does know real football, depending on who you ask.
Yeah, she knows that when football season comes, I'm a ghost, but she was a Buccaneer last year, and this year she's a Jaguar.
Oh, man. I miss seeing that go.
Not too bad for her wild cards.
Yes. I put a petition that you change your tiny logo to the whiny logo.
We'll see. Maybe I'll get them in playing cards.
Indie Stouts. I guess this is from the Stout League.
Yep. This is another new franchise. Pumped to have them. I guess. Oops. Let's go to this one.
There's no collusion here. That's Ryan. That's why you're seeing us do it live. So that's
Cleveland.
I should be happy with that.
Well,
right, here we
DPS
go.
Rules. That was the accidental push of the trigger. This is another acquired franchise. Another amazing guy, amazing community.
It's like
Who do you want, Aaron? Who do you want? I know you're a Cowboys fan. You're a Packers fan. You're an everything fan. Maybe a Jets fan now that Favre's there.
Cowboys.
Oh, you got the Cowboys.
He's a Cowboys fan now. Fan.
Yeah, I still love the logo because it's always relevant. So we'll see who gets hurt this year.
What's funny is I was nervous about that logo because we made that in the Romo era where he just like hurt his collarbone or his little pinky and was in a sling every time. And but last year, Dak got an injury as well and was in a sling.
Well, from my wife to yours.
Okay. Whistleblowers. Hashtag whistleblowers. She doesn't let me just say whistleblowers. It's got to be a hashtag whistleblowers. These social media people these days.
Giants. Oh, no.
Dolphins. That's good. I mean, we want the Dolphins to lose. Like I said, my 8-year-old in his youth football just happens to get drafted by the freaking Dolphins. We got to get Dolphins gear. But I'm going to be wearing my unfan sushi Dolphins.
You had to get Tampa Bay gear last year, and I kind of ripped down you because I knew it was secretly because you had Tom Brady.
That's how it worked. Penny Prince. This is good. So Penny Prince is the OG of OGs. Originally, there was 4 of us that started this up. He's the voiceover comedian in LA. He's a Vegas fan. He's got the Giants logo.
And now he's in my division.
Yep. Excited to have him still plugging away with us here.
All right, final 4 for the draft. Let's see, 28 Falcons 3.
Okay.
Falcons
Last year was
3.
the Dolphins.
I should say. Yeah, I'm pumped. Everybody got new teams.
Yeah,
Maybe
not me. I'm not.
Well, 28 Falcons 3 is a lion.
Okay, which is crazy. The Lazy Lions got a lion.
Crazy. Lazy Lions got the Lions. I got the Giants. You got the Chiefs. Well, I guess, you could be considered champion now, I suppose. Not in this
all
game.
I know, this is recorded. You simulated this. This is just a recorded screen, and you gave me the damn Chiefs.
I'd hold up a newspaper clipping, but I think it's tomorrow in some places already.
Okay.
Doc special. So this is the special honoree for the playoff bracket, and we'll get into that later in the season. But
yep. Doc special this is a keeper league. It's the ultimate keeper league. It was my grandmother's team last year. She unfortunately passed, but her husband has taken this league over, this franchise over, and it's got the Falcons. That's a pretty solid one. I know.
Who were they last year?
Happy looking down, and he's going to be happy right here with us.
Who did you get last year?
Last year,
I guess I can look this up.
I don't know who she had. The Lions. She had the Lions last year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Last year it went back to back 32 and 33, the Lions.
That's right. So last 2 here.
All right. Hungry Hippos. This is another stout league.
Okay. Which is what an underrated game. I can't believe they haven't come out with like a remake of Hungry Hippos.
What would they call it? Devouring Donkeys?
Yeah, I guess for parody if you want to not get so okay.
Buccaneers. And last but not least, the final and another acquired franchise who had to sit through our banter for the last hour plus.
Yes. It's like waiting in the draft room.
We're gonna spin it just why not?
And what's the name? What's the team?
Hulk's Bad Dogs.
Okay.
Just needed to get the round of applause.
What was it last year? It's a new franchise, right? But an OG franchise?
Yes. So I believe it was Surviving the Survivor, which was Buffalo.
Tennessee.
I thought it was Buffalo.
San Francisco.
No, it's San Francisco.
I feel like it's good. I can't imagine Purdy. Well, who knows these days, but
that's it.
We shall see. Cool. Well, hopefully everybody, except for me, I guess, is happy with their logo. What you're going to do is you're going to get a wild card for that. If you played last year, you get to carry over your team logo on your owner's pass last year. So you'll have 2 wild cards. Again, you can only play 1 wild card in a lineup per week. But real quick, and we should end this in the next 5 minutes, but let's do you want to run down the site of what they need to do and how to set their lineups just so it's super easy for everybody while they're here?
Yep, sure. So like I said, I'm gonna plow through tonight, and I'm gonna try to get all these cards uploaded into everybody's account on the website. I'm also going to make the owners passes and everything like that. So just to run through on how you would go ahead and set the lineup.
Yep. As you're doing that stuff, everybody's going to get a shirt of the team that they got. I guess maybe that's one of the reasons I don't like Kansas City either, because it's one of my least favorite logos. But everybody on your owner's pass, you're going to get a shirt with that logo on it.
So on your franchise, on the My Franchise page here, you're going to see which team you're going to find your team based around your token ID number. These logos will be updated to the ones that you just saw, and then your team names obviously will be updated to whatever they are for this season. I'll click on mine. So once you click on the front office, you're going to be brought into the front office section, which has all of the details on your franchise. When you win weeks, this will get tallied up. When you come in second for the week, it'll get tallied. And, when you lose, the annual awards will be on the second shelf, so you'll get these at the end of the season. Any OG franchises will have their former logo as sort of a display on the trophy case as well. Your 2023 season logo will appear here in the picture frame, along with your team name, the year it was established, the owner ID, what your all-time rank is, how many all-time points you've acquired. If you have any epic fail cards, which is the highest ranked rarity card in all of the collections, the franchise valuation, and then the franchise valuation rank out of, in this case, now 81 teams. So these are the stats that will be updated pretty much throughout the season. So you'll be able to refer to that on your front office page. I highly recommend that you just bookmark this page. If you can't figure it out, you're on the fly, you got to do it. You can always go to that My Franchise page, or very simply unfan.xyz/franchise/ and then the number of your token ID for your owner's pass. In my case, I'm number 2. So when you scroll down, you're going to be able to see the playing card section, which will house all of the playing cards for this season as well as last season if you are an OG franchise. Any wild cards you have will appear here. So the New York Giants will appear here as my second wild card that I'll be able to select from. All of the season 1 full sets. So any full sets that you had from season 1 were recreated into season 2's design. And then you'll be able to use these in your respective lineups as well. So any OG franchises that were acquired that also had full sets, those cards will also appear here in the full sets tab. The 2022 roster. So here's where I can get a visual of all of the cards that I held from last season. And then ultimately, whatever cards I get throughout this season will appear here, including my starting pack, which should be available by tomorrow morning.
There's that. I saw that Cowboys card that if you watch the beginning of this video, this intro, when we made that trade, that you were mortified that I would make that trade. You didn't know why, but that cost you some points, gave me some points. So see it there.
I mean, it wasn't a bad deal. I mean, shit, they were playing Cincinnati. I mean, win some, you lose some, right? So, all right. So to answer your question on the long about route, so how to set your lineup. So if you are an OG franchise, you are automatically participating in 2 leagues. You are participating in the OG league as well as the general league. So to set your OG lineup, you would just click select your team. Your team will pop up. You just select that. You type in the email address that's registered to your account, and then you'll be able to scroll through and select the teams that are up here in your 2022 roster. It will also include the wild card as well as any full sets that you have from that season. You can set your lineup with whatever optimal unfantasy team lineup you want. As soon as you click submit, you'll get a confirmation here in the yellow that says your OG lineup has been submitted.
What I love about that one is the drop downs only come to your cards. You don't need to scroll back up and see like, hey, do I have that card or not? Anything that's in that drop down is eligible to play because you have that card. Everything's on one page here this year.
Yep. And then to set the lineup for the 2023 season, it's the same concept. So I would once again select my team. I would put in my email again. I would pick, in this case, I only have my wild card available and whatever full sets because I didn't get my cards for the season sent to me yet. So I'll put in just whatever teams This would be an illegal lineup because I'm setting multiple wild cards. So if there is an illegal lineup that is set or an issue with your lineup, we will send you an email, hopefully with plenty of time for you to make any modifications to the lineup before the kickoff begins. You click submit, the entries disappear, and then you get a yellow message that says your weekly lineup has been submitted. Now, the next section here is where you can view the current lineup. But in order for me to view that, I would have to simply refresh the page just so that it can populate all the information that I just inputted and submitted. So once that loads up, I scroll down, and now I can see my most current roster and my most current lineup for that week. Now, once again, this now becomes my new standard default lineup. So by default, everybody's starter pack will be their default starting lineup. You could set it if you wanted to, or you can just simply scroll down and you'll see it's automatically inputted right here. You can change that with a wild card. You can play a wild card in any position, one wild card per lineup. So if you wanted to set a wild card in your OG lineup, you can also set a wild card, the same wild card in the regular lineup. They are treated as two separate leagues. But this is where you can kind of verify and see which teams you got going on for the week. If you need to make any modifications, you just pop up here and you set another lineup. Week after week in each respective league, you're going to be able to see what your points accumulated are, like your team's accumulated points. So you have offense, defense, special teams, win-loss, all that. And then you have it for the OG league and then the regular league. The new UNfantasy logo will appear here. Last bit that you want to just keep an eye on are the standings. Now, as you can see, it's, a bunch of different buttons that you can select here. Don't get overwhelmed with it. Everything on the left-hand side is relative to what's going on for the 2023 season. And again, it's broken down by division. So you were just assigned your UNfantasy parody logo. That logo and your team are now inputted into these divisions. Once again, that should be available by tomorrow morning. You'll be able to see what other teams are in your divisions. You can scout whatever cards they got in their starter pack. You can do whatever you want just to stay competitive in that division. We also have an overall section, which is everybody in the league. So this is going to be a running tally and your running ranking of everybody from each scoring category, as well as an overall total. And then, of course, we have our all-time. All-time takes into consideration everybody. All owners that have ever had a franchise. So as you can see, we got some new owners that don't have anything yet. OG acquired franchises will get their totals from last year added on to whatever they do this year. So we'll just change those team names and you will automatically have a head start with your point total due to your acquisition. So those are the ones that you want to keep an eye on. If you are a part of the Stout League, that is this logo down here. So you would just simply click on this, and this is going to be a running side league for anybody that's associated with that. I believe there's 8 teams, 7 show here because I didn't assign Brian his team yet, but he will be in this league as well. And then we have the Briggs League that's not activated yet. And we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do as far as combining the Battle Bunnies and the DPS League. Anybody in the OG League, they're going to appear here. Same concept. It's just this ongoing ranking system that will fluctuate from week to week.
Yep. And it's one lineup here. So the OG League, use all your old cards from season 1. The new cards from season 2, it's one lineup. So if you're in the Stout League or the Battle Bunnies DPS League, you set one lineup, and it's not like having 5 other teams and you have to have 5 other players. It's literally the same lineup, so it's easy. You get to compete with the same lineup in multiple leagues. You don't have to do anything. You just need to check on your scores or tune into Trash Talk Tuesday. I almost said Shit Talk Saturday, which maybe that'd be something different. But Trash Talk Tuesday to kind of see where everybody lands. That's our weekly talk, however you want to say it, where we kind of go over the happenings, and Mike will spew out his football knowledge along with other guests as well.
Yep. So to kind of like consolidate that, there's really only 2 lineups that you're eligible to set: the OG lineup and then the regular league lineup. So if you are in the OG League and the Stout League and the 2023 General League, you would set your OG lineup, and then you would set the regular lineup, and that regular lineup will be applicable for both the General League and whatever side league you're participating in. Yep. So all Battle Bunnies, all TPS, whatever lineup you set for the 2023 season will also carry over into those respective leagues, just with less participation, less participants involved.
and anybody that has either a Dead Poker Society NFT or a Battle Bunnies NFT is going to get into that league. So what's cool about it is there's some people that that have some Battle Bunnies that haven't been exposed to kind of all you DPS folks, and are in for a treat. So there'll be some names that maybe aren't familiar, but that's the whole point of this whole thing too, is to kind of branch out and bring like-minded people together. So they'll if you hold a Battle Bunnies NFT or a DPS NFT, you're automatically put into that league. Don't need to do anything, just sit back and watch.
Yep. So we do have available packs of playing cards for sale now. We can do that by ETH. We can do that by credit card, whatever you want. We wanted to get more playing cards and more of the art out there this year, so we decided to throw a pack of cards for $15. It's what, $3 a card. There are guaranteed to be 2 specialty cards in each pack. There's also a guarantee to be 1 card of each scoring position. So you got a pretty decent enough variety in every single pack. You can buy packs as soon as now. We had a couple people buy them before we did this draft, so they will get priority in the next available packs that are going to get distributed. But the final thing that I'll bring up is the week 1 weekly picks. Now, everybody that's registered in the league at this moment, all the way up and through week 1, you will have the opportunity to set a weekly pick for free. So you just simply come into the weekly picks tab. You give a name to your weekly picks, an email, and then you can select any team from the entire league for each division. For each scoring category. You pick whichever team you think is going to acquire the most unfantasy team points using the new scoring system. You give a Monday night total score, just sort of like as a tiebreaker in case there's a couple people that pick the same lineup that wins. If you did make this selection and make this buy-in through ETH, we're just going to ask that you click on the fact that you bought in with ETH here, just so that we can verify that on chain. You simply submit the picks and you sit back and you wait. Yep. And the top prize, the top scoring unfantasy team each week is going to win $100. Normal buy-in is $10, and there's 3 max per player.
Yep. So separate from our main league, but this is more like your DraftKings daily fantasy or DFS or whatever they call it. Just another way for people to play. You don't need to own the cards. Pick any single NFL team that you want. Winner gets $100. So everybody here gets a free entry into that for week 1. So make sure you pick that, because you could win $100. There's going to be multiple. I mean, that's like your buy-in for the league back pretty much right out of week 1. So multiple ways you can buy up to you can set up to 2 more additional lineups, 3 total if you want. But this is for the people that kind of love the DFS daily fantasy sports, and I'm excited for this to jump in here. We'll see how it plays out. I'm definitely gonna
it's going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting spin to it. So again, if you have any questions, you can always just hit us up. This particular game is completely separate from the Unfantasy Football League. It's the same scoring system, the same mechanic, but as far as the results, the points, you don't get any advantage by playing this in the actual league itself. So in the league, you got to play your own playing cards. On this one, you get your selection of the entire league.
Yep. Lastly, too, is we'll put an email together for everybody, just with everything in one place. We'll be doing these Trash Talk Tuesdays, and maybe they're done on Twitter, maybe they're done like this on YouTube. We're still sorting that out. We do want to make it a fun experience for everybody, and get more heads to be able to talk on this stuff. We also do our communication through email, but we have a Telegram, which is just like a little WhatsApp chat that we suggest that you join, because we'll put out announcements, things like that. You can make trades that way. It's just the easiest way for us, because this is a worldwide league here, international. There'll be a lot of people here, and you can make trades with each other, and then we'll handle that right on the website for you. So we'll put all those things in place. But I'm excited for this year, man. Do you have a prediction of where you're going to end up here? Or?
I mean, I got to see what playing cards I get, yeah. But it's really all going to depend on who's in my division too, which wild cards are in my division. Like, there's a lot of investigative research that I'm going to be putting forth this year. You got Kansas City, so we're not in the same division. We're not even in the same conference.
Yeah.
So
in the same league.
Similar to last year.
The story of our lives.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll see how it all shapes up, man. But I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm excited to jump on for Tuesday and break down, what craziness happens in week 1, because there's always craziness. I do want to point out that Cody says he wishes everybody bad luck. I think you need to wish yourself bad luck. That's the point of this league. So you really hope everybody else does great.
Yeah. It's the one time you can wish everybody good luck and be disingenuous about it, like be genuine about it. So good luck to everybody else. Bad luck to us. One way to look at it is also it's about getting the teams that you love to root against. So I really wanted that Jets logo. I really wanted that Dolphins logo, just because I think they suck and I just want them to lose. And I would die by the sword over that. I do hate Kansas City. I just don't think they're going to be helping me much in my unfan league this year. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You never know, man. That's the crazy part about this league, right? So anyway, always a blast. I got a lot of work I got to get on and hopefully get a wink of sleep tonight. So like I said, I will send out a message. Oh, Telegram. If you guys don't know, we actually have a Telegram channel as well.
Did you not hear me say this? Do you like zone out when I talk, or do I what?
Yeah, but nobody listens to you, man. You don't have that booming evening voice. I strongly recommend you follow us on Telegram, just to parrot what John apparently already said, although I don't believe it. I'll have to watch the recording.
Watch the replay.
We do a lot of trash talk there as well throughout the week, and it's usually a fun time there. So,
yes.
All right, I will shut up before I repeat something else that you've already said and get called out on it.
Oh, all good. I'm going to leave it how we started, and for those that weren't on, we're just going to end it with our the way we started it with this intro. We're going to do a lot more of those things here. It's all about good, clean fun, making fun of each other, ragging on each other. The two America's pastimes is football, fantasy football, and talking smack, talking trash. So we got that all here for you. Look in the morning, save that front office page for you, but look in the morning and see what cards you get. And that's the first thing I'm going to do tomorrow. So we'll catch you, man.
Sounds good.
And that's one of the ones that I personally love, because obviously I hate the Cowboys as a Giants fan. But
I'll trade you.
I will trade you.
Who do I have?
I have the Falcons, I think.
Done deal.
So you want to trade the Falcons for the Cowboys?
Yes.
You want to do this before you see what's available on free agency, huh?
Yes, I want to get the deal done.
All right, I'll trade you. I don't know why you're willing to part ways with the Cowboys. They just lost their quarterback, so.
Does he do it, Chip? There it is, on the way. Maher's kick. It's good. Cowboys win it. What a moment for that young man. Takes out Burrow, who comes on last season as the darling, and Mike McCarthy rallies the troops. Everyone, the season is over. Jerry Jones, oh my goodness. You can't believe what just happened. Shocking everybody.
Yeah, look at my new win-loss. That is a sharp card, man.
It does look clean.